Hi everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time joining us, thanks so much for checking it out. We're a small travel agency that specializes in cruise travel. So today we're going to be talking about tips for your boarding day of getting on your cruise, and even a little bit before, just so you don't get stressed out or have any issues. Today we are with our creator swag we have on our Royal Caribbean blog shirt. This is a new one we just got. You can see from Royal Caribbean blog with all the Oasis class ships on it. So the first tip for us for pre-boarding day is after you book your cruise, whether it's with Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, whoever it may be, download the app of the company and set up your cruise on there. So most of the time it's going to ask you for your name, your reservation number, the date of your cruise, the ship, whatever it is. Make sure you get that app. On that app, it's going to have a ton of great information. It's going to show you, most of them are going to show you the deck plans or have some excursion information, dining information, a bunch of things are on there. Most of the apps, you're going to check in on the app. So about, depending on the cruise line, 40 so days out, you're going to be able to check in. You're going to be able to pick a check-in time, which is very important. And then you're going to be able to put in your vaccine information. You're going to put in your passport information, all those things to make sure when you get to the port, you don't have any work that you have to do once you get there. The last thing you want to do when you get to the port is get inside in the terminal and then have to fill out information or show people a bunch of different things. It's super easy. You just fill out everything on your app. That way they have all your information. They just look at it. They get your COVID test results that you will have with you, and you're going right through into the waiting room or right onto the ship. Tip number 2 is have your documents printed and saved digitally. I know it's a pain sometimes to print out your documents, but especially your COVID test. Sometimes when you get to the port, the Wi-Fi is not great there, or there's so many people there, the signal's not great, and you don't want to be looking for things on your phone. So 2 tips. 1, print them out if you can, if you have a printer. It only takes a minute. It's a few sheets of paper. You can print everything in black and white. Make sure you have your cruise docs like your CPAS, your vaccination, your COVID test, and all of your other things ready to go. Second tip is if you really don't want to print things, do screenshots and save those things into your wallet or a folder on there that you don't need internet access for. That way, when you get to the port, you have everything ready. You can just pick them up, especially if you're traveling with kids or multiple people. You don't want to be rifling through looking for all your COVID results and different things. Just have them all set up and ready to go. Have your passport or your birth certificate. Remember, you have to have a raised seal birth certificate in order to travel, especially on closed loop. So anything leaving from the U.S., coming back to the U.S., you can use your driver's license and a birth certificate, but you have to have the raised seal one. So the other thing is, day before, you want to watch the health and safety video so that you're prepared. When you get there, it's going to ask you to fill out a health questionnaire. For some cruise lines, you're going to have to fill out that health questionnaire when you get to the terminal anyway. But especially for Royal Caribbean, you could do that the day before. That way, you're ready to go when you get to the terminal. The last thing for prior to is we're all going on vacation, right? So this is supposed to be like a fun experience. Bring your patients with you. Nobody at the terminal or at the port wants you to be held up or run into any issues. They want you to get on the ship smoothly sometimes. But really bring some patience. Sometimes things get delayed a little bit. I know there are extenuating circumstances sometimes, but just try to be a little bit patient with the people there and come at the time that you picked for check-in. I see it all the time. People come 2 hours early or 3 hours early. You're just going to frustrate yourself, especially now where they're really abiding by those check-in times. So, or, a lot of the cruise lines have like a bonus little thing like the key on Royal Caribbean where you can get priority embarkation. So if you really want to get on early, buy the key. Do those things, but don't show up 2 or 3 hours early because you're just cogging up. You're making a little bit of a mess for everybody, and you're going to be disappointed because you're going to have to sit there and wait, which stinks. Nobody wants to sit and wait before they get on the cruise ship. So then once you're at the port, here are things that you could do to really kind of enjoy your first day. One is as soon as you get on the cruise ship, you get through that terminal and you're walking onto the cruise ship, go and do your e-muster drill right away. You'll hear it at 3 o'clock, 3:30. We can't sail until everybody does the muster drill. Just go and do it. As soon as you get on the ship, it's usually going to be in a dining room or the theater or someplace pretty close to where you're getting on the ship. just look on your card. They give you a little card when you're getting on. It's on your CPass. Just go right there, do it, check in, and you're done. It's one less thing you have to worry about. You really want to, once you check in and get on the ship, you really just want to enjoy yourself. So get that out of the way so you don't have all these formalities that you have to do. The next one is book dining and shows. So if you're getting on a ship that has like a Broadway show, you're going to have a reservation for that show. Go and get those things done. Remember, you're going to have the app downloaded. You don't need an internet package to do those things. So you can use the app without the internet on the ship. You just have to connect to the internet and then use the app. Do your show reservations immediately. And then what I generally do, if I have a dining package or I want to make reservations for any of the specialty dining restaurants, I walk right to the first restaurant I see. So if I get on the ship and I know that the Izumi on the Oasis class ships is on the 4th deck, I'm going to walk right down to the 4th deck. I'm going to stand there and I'm going to make all of my reservations for dinner. Then I'm done, right? That's where you're like planning ahead of time, where you look at the cruise compass that other people post online. You can see when the shows are, so you make sure like on specific days you want to eat at a later time or an earlier time so you don't miss the show. I generally do dinner early, so I don't interfere with any of the shows, with the exception of Sail Away Day. I try to do dinner a little bit later. Next tip, go grab something to eat. It's the first thing you could do. If you can't get to your room yet, if you're getting on before like 12 or 12:30, you're not going to be able to go right to your room to drop off your bags. Just go get something to eat, relax. Here's my other pro tip. Don't go to the buffet. The buffet is usually just insanity on for whatever day, for whatever reason. Generally speaking, for breakfast and lunch, the buffet is pretty crazy in general. I kind of try to avoid the buffet at like peak times. So boarding day, I tend to find that the buffet is just packed and people are crazy. Everybody's trying to get up there and grab some food and sit down. So 2 pro tips. One, go all the way to the back of the buffet to get a seat in the Windjammer or the Garden Cafe, wherever you're at. A lot of times the back part, everybody's just crowded towards the front. So go all the way to the back and try to get that done. And the second tip is, if you don't want to deal with all that, just go to the main dining room and sit down and grab something to eat, or go to one of the other options. On Royal Caribbean, if you're on an Oasis class, you can go to the Doghouse and grab a hot dog real quick. Or you can go to one of the specialty dining restaurants, or Johnny Rockets, or something different on your first day, or even some of like the out of the way options. Like there's always some little nooks and crannies on each of the ships. If you have recommendations for where people should go to eat, throw a comment down below. And if you would like some recommendations, put a comment down below and we'll give you a recommendation based on whatever ship you're going on. Before we continue, real quick, I'd like to ask you to please like and subscribe. We're going to start a subscriber giveaway. So if you're one of the first 1,000 subscribers to our channel, we are going to be doing a giveaway over the next month. So we'll be announcing that next week. We're going to have some fun t-shirts, gift cards, onboard credit, and different things to give away. So subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. It helps us get this content out to more people, and we hope you appreciate it. So the next thing to do is, if you have kids, this is a big one, go to the kids club. I think most of the ships, they open around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Go there and register your kids, whether it's Adventure Ocean on Royal Caribbean or on Norwegian or Carnival. Make sure you go there, register your kids, make sure you can get the times and the dates that you're looking for. The next one is bringing your bags and your carry-on bags. So once it hits 1 o'clock, just scoot. You're going to hear them make an announcement that the rooms are ready or on certain decks or whatever. Just try to scoot to your room and just dump your bags. Put important, valuable things in your safe. Put your car keys, your house keys, your passport, your iPads, anything like that into the safe so you don't have to worry about them. Get them in there right away. Get them out of your pockets. You're on vacation. You don't need anything but your SeaPass card. Through the whole trip, the only thing in my pockets is my SeaPass card and some cash. I use some ones and some fives and stuff just for tipping. So other than that, you don't need anything in your pockets. You don't need your keys or your car. God knows you don't need your car keys. So drop off your bags, get your valuables in the safe, and then grab a drink. Take some pictures, explore the ship, figure out the little nooks and crannies. Most of the time, if you're going on a 7-day cruise, you're going to be on the ship for a long time. So kind of wander around and get things situated. Figure out where different things are, where the theater is, where the different bars and especially if you're on like a Royal Caribbean Oasis class ship or one of the new Norwegian Breakaway Plus class ships like the Escape or the Encore. Ships are huge. Go check everything out because you'll find like day 3 or day 4, you're going to see something, go, oh my God, I didn't even know that was on the ship. Or I forgot that's where that was. So check everything out, grab a drink, relax. Even if it's like a soda or something, just, enjoy yourself. You're on vacation. And the last thing is the tip, when you bring your carry-on bag, I always like to bring 2 things. I bring one carry-on bag with most of my stuff. I don't pack heavy. So next week we're going to be doing a pack with us. So you'll see exactly how much we pack for in a 7-day. We're going to do a male version and a female version, so you can see the difference, what people pack. And then I also bring a little, like a little tie bag, like a little, I guess like I don't know what they're called, but just like something you could throw over it's not a backpack, but like something smaller than a backpack. Throw it over your shoulders and just has a little bag. Throw a swimsuit in there, throw some flip-flops in there. Just if you like get on the ship and you want to hit the pool. And it's a great day if you're on one of the big ships. It's a great day to like run up and try like the slides or the water slides or the zip line because everybody's busy eating or getting on the ship and getting prepped and getting ready. It's a good time that if you have your bathing suit, you just want to head up to the pool. You'll see pros. I love getting on the ship. You're on there at like 11:30, 12 o'clock. You walk up to the pool deck and there's people already in the hot tubs in the pools that have their bathing suits with them and ready to go. Those are our tips. If you have any other tips for boarding day, please put them below. Again, please like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate you being here. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks so much.